I just did a video on the KTM Duke. Look, my insurance is up in a month, okay? And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna talk about what it's been like having the Duke. This is the second attempt at this video. Apparently I had a massive bug on the screen, my first one. So here goes attempt number 2. I have owned this bike for 3 years. This is a long-term review. Owning a bike for 6 months and calling it a long-term review, that's not. This is the funnest bike I've ever had. So what does that mean? Let me tell you for the second time. I owned a Honda Interceptor 500. I've owned a Honda Shadow 750. Couldn't get rid of that thing fast enough. I've owned a Honda Hornet 599. I've owned a Honda Hornet 919. A Breva? I don't know why I always get that one wrong. Moto Guzzi Breva 1100. Wow. If you're going to do highway touring and cruising, the Breva is what you want. But that wasn't my typical style of riding, so I got rid of it. Actually, I made a profit on it. Then I bought me another Italian bike, an Aprilia Shiver 750. That was truly a hooligan's bike. Oh boy, if you wanted to get into trouble, the Aprilia Shiver 750 and the Honda Hornet 919, very capable of getting into trouble. But then I needed a break from motorcycling. It just wasn't fitting into my lifestyle. The cost of insuring these motorcycles in British Columbia is criminal. So I sold everything. Fast forward 3 years ago, I started looking at smaller CC bikes. I've heard that they're slowly creeping into the market in North America, and KTM, specifically this Duke 390, kept popping up on my radar. So I started searching Craigslist, Vancouver area, and there was a few on there for sale, and I got to talking to a few of the owners, and they absolutely loved the bike and the insurance. The insurance for this for 6 months is $250. I also put a year of insurance, storage and vandalism and fire insurance on it. That's $240 for the year. For example, anything over 500 cc's, you're paying for 6 months anywhere between $800 and $1,200. Yes, you heard me, for 6 months of insurance. So I've had all the CC's of bikes. I've been riding since 1989. Yes, I am 53 years old. I've been riding for almost half of my life. So I picked this beauty up. I went and looked at a few, and they didn't really tickle my balls, you know, when you go to look at something and you just like, oh yeah, I gotta have this, here's my money, shut the fuck up. And so I saw a couple of them, and I was like, nah, you know, we were trying to stay around the $4,000 mark, so I was looking at older ones with high mileage. Then I found this beauty in Kitsilano area, Vancouver. Sorry, I'm wiping the screen every now and then, make sure there's no bugs on it. So yeah, this one was newer, 2018 I believe. I may have said 17, it's 2018. It only had 2,000 kilometers on it. So we went and had a look, and yeah, my balls got tickled. I'm just like, I don't care. I want this bike. So it was $5,000. No regrets. So the only thing I've had to do to this KTM Duke 390, change the oil, man, and I put on some good tires, some performance tires. Even though this thing isn't a high CC crotch rocket, you can still flick it around really quick, and you want some good sticky rubber on there. The stock tires on any bike suck balls, let me tell you that. You think, what, 20 some years of riding experience, I can say that? Yes, I can. I tell you, they suck balls. So I did that. I put these handguards on, which are KTM brand, and that's it. I kept it stock. I've done the oil changes. I've made sure the chain is maintained and it's tight within specifications. That's all I've had to do to this thing, other than just throw my leg over and just have a good time. That's dirty. So yeah, 3 years. I love this thing, man. I look forward to every riding season. It is so fun. It is so capable, so agile. If you're riding in the cities, it's so fun to whip around. On the highways, I don't need this thing to do 170 kilometers an hour. I just need it to keep up to traffic, which it does. I'm one of those guys that doesn't drive his motorcycle, ride his motorcycle like a complete fucking dimwit. Okay? My Shiver 750 and the 919 were very capable of doing 200 kilometers an hour. Fuck, but why? Anyway, so yeah, it's been fantastic. What pisses me off, it's not about the bike, it's about the people that have owned the bike and talk bad about it. And it's about the people that look at it and say, well, 390 cc's, well, that's a good starter bike, it's a good beginner bike, it's a good girl's bike. Fuck you. Alright? North Americans with this whole, the bigger the engine, the better mentality. You fucking knuckle dragging fucking Neanderthals. You get a motorcycle that has bigger CCs, it's heavier, you might run into more maintenance costs. In the beautiful province of British Columbia, you're going to get ass raped for the insurance on anything over 500 cc's. You go over 1,000 cc's, you're definitely getting gangbanged in the asshole by ICBC, the Insurance Corporation of British Columbia. 6 months of insurance on anything over 1,000 cc's is almost $1,000. Yeah, swallow that after it's been in your ass. No thanks. This bike, as I mentioned, is very capable of everything a larger CC bike is. Maybe it can't do 200 kilometers an hour, but like I said, it can keep up with traffic, and that's really all you need to do. There's people, Itchy Boots, a girl I've mentioned before, she travels the world on a 400cc bike, okay? And has no problems. So, yeah. Anybody who says to me in person, oh, it's a starter bike, it's a good sized little bike to start on, oh, it's a girl's bike. I don't care how fucking big you are. I'm a small guy. I'm gonna go fucking spider monkey on you and I will crawl up inside you like a fucking parasite, and you will never fucking say those words again. Anyways, is that good enough for my 3-year long-term review on the KTM Duke 390? Here's my advice. If you're looking at getting into motorcycling, go buy one of these. Okay? If you already own a motorcycle and you're on the fence about motorcycling in general or whatever, sell whatever you got and go buy one of these. Okay? I promise you, you will not regret it. Enjoy that it's not going to cost you an ass raping in insurance. Enjoy its nimbleness. Enjoy the fun ride. Trust me. If I had to, or if I wanted to buy another bike, I wouldn't own 2 bikes. I'm just not that cool. If I were to get any other bike, it would be a KTM Adventure 790. That's it. I would get an adventure bike, a low CC. They make a Duke, an Adventure Duke 390, but it's not, all they've done is dressed it up a bit to be an adventure bike. They put adventure style tires on it, and that's really about it. Maybe they changed up the seats or the suspension a little bit. I would go for a true adventure bike that is high off the ground, that I can truly take off-road and go on all the fire, forest service roads out in the Chilliwack area and wherever. That's what I would get. Alright, that's it. That's all I got to say on these beloved KTM Duke 390. Thanks for watching. And if I got too graphic, well, too fucking bad. That's how I feel about this bike. I'm very passionate about it. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here.